Why, hello.
Welcome to WatchMojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Graham Norton red chair moments.
Okay, there are so many bits of this story missing. So you're having sex in a dog basket?
I'm absolutely not.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
For this list, we'll be looking at the greatest moments and stories to come from Graham Norton's notorious red chair. What is your favourite story to come from the red chair? What story would you like to tell if you got on there? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. A father's rejection. Meeting your favourite celebrity can be a nerve-wracking thing, but it can get just as uncomfortable when you start divulging details to them about your fantasies. During this particular episode of The Graham Norton Show, a woman called Lana comes on and details how excited she is to be there, since Sylvester Stallone is on the couch. But while it starts fairly well, the mood changes when she recounts having a fantasy in her youth about Stallone being her father.
I used to have a kind of fantasy or dream about Mr. Stallone being my father.
The Rocky actor promptly pulls the lever, sending her flying backward.
She may be, I might be, it's scary.
It gets even funnier when he takes over the lever and forces Robert De Niro to flip someone after he gets bored of their story. Number 9. Jack Whitehall lookalike. As creepy as it may sound, there is probably someone who looks like you somewhere out there. But it doesn't seem as bad whenever you look like a famous celebrity.
Okay, so a couple of years ago when Jack started to get a bit famous...
I'm loving this.
No, I don't.
This particular red chair guest recounted how he has often been compared after a couple of pints to comedian Jack Whitehall. Before he starts getting into the details of how this has benefited him now that he's single, Graham hurriedly throws back the lever.
I somehow apparently look a bit like Jack Whitehall.
But the funniest part is when Whitehall himself recounts how people have addressed how that doesn't seem like an excellent point to everyone.
Someone did say to me once, they came up to me and went, "Don't take this the wrong way, but you look like Jack Whitehall."
Number 8. Robbie Williams' wife's surprise appearance. Robbie Williams is known for tormenting his wife, but he wasn't expecting this when he sat down on Norton's couch. While his wife Ada was in labour, Williams thought it was a good idea to put on one of his songs and cheerfully dance as she struggled through the pain. So, Ada decided to get her own back by guest appearing on The Red Chair. Williams' demeanour instantly changes the minute she appears, and what comes shortly after is hilarious.
Is this Ida's revenge?
It is, Graham, it is.
It isn't.
We all would have loved to hear what she had planned, but unfortunately, Graham couldn't bring her back due to time constraints.
Christmas just got even quieter.
Number 7. Mr. Steal Your Girl. It can be easy to put a celebrity on a pedestal, forgetting that they too probably went through the usual turbulence of youth. One such tribulation is teenage heartbreak, which Charlie Hunnam was about to revisit. On the red chair appeared a man named Sebastian, who recounted taking a pretty girl from his school to the dance. One last detail he mentions is how she chose him over another guy. That guy was Charlie, which he quickly realised.
And that other person was actually Charlie.
Sebastian Lippiat!
That's the one, man.
He then pokes fun at Sebastian in good humour and sends him flying back in the chair. Revenge that we are sure felt like some delayed justice to the actor.
You could have revenge if you want to. Do you want to? There you go. All those years.
Number 6. Botched baby gender reveal. Being in the audience of one of your favourite shows can be an exhilarating experience. So why not couple that with another significant event? The husband of a Graham Norton fan sat down in the red chair to use the show as the special occasion to reveal their unborn child's gender. Talk shows are no stranger to wholesome moments and exciting reveals, but Graham Norton didn't seem to be a fan.
May I open?
Yes, do.
You dare pull that lever?
After the crowd protests, the host brings him back to do the gender reveal correctly. It was a wholesome moment, but made us wonder what Norton has against gender reveals.
The baby is a girl.
Number 5. Injured in the utility room. One of the ways you can get the couch to laugh is by sharing something slightly inappropriate, but this was a little too far for audiences. Mia explains that she and some friends were down in a cottage staying over for a party. While getting something from the utility room, she and a male friend lock themselves out, forcing them to sleep in a dog basket covered in coats.
We realised that we're stuck in this utility room, it's about -3 degrees, and there's a dog basket.
Mia's story gets more uncomfortable as she starts omitting details, which Graham points out, resulting in her begging to have the lever pulled.
Pull the lever, Graham.
I'm going to pull the lever. Those friends.
Number 4. Jogger's poopy story. One of the worst things that can happen when you're out doing exercise is having the sudden urge to do your business. Unfortunately, that's what this New Zealander's friend, Dunk, experienced when they went out for a jog one day. After explaining that his friend was forced to go to the toilet in the bushes, a dog ran up to him.
And Dunk really needed to go for a poo. So we saw a woman with
Can I just stop you? That's why you've never been to New Zealand.
His owner followed along shortly afterward, resulting in the jogger accidentally framing this poor canine. I wonder if anyone watching recognised this story. How would you even react to a realisation like that?
and then about 20 seconds later, the owner of the German Shepherd came over and she was like, "Oh, Roy, you naughty boy." Gets a bag, puts a bag around, picks up the poo, ties it to a belt, and then just wanders off with the poo dangling from the belt.
Use it more! Well done!
Number 3. Awkward Ed reunites with friend. When someone becomes famous, there can be a remarkable social shift in their life. It's no longer accessible for you to nip down to the shop, grab a pint at the pub, or even reminisce with old friends without the danger of being mobbed by the general public. As a result, some friendships might fade away. Not because they're no longer critical, but because it's just not feasible.
No, I live in London, but I'm originally from Suffolk.
Yeah, mate.
So, in a wholesome turn of events, Graham Norton invites a man onto the red chair that Ed Sheeran doesn't initially recognise.
Did we know each other?
Yeah.
Did we?
But when he does, it's a sweet reunion between old mates.
Were you just here randomly?
I don't know some guy you know. Have a seat, do.
Number 2. Tom Hanks recognises extra from Saving Private Ryan. Film sets can be pretty dangerous for the untrained, but this extra seems a little foolish in retrospect. Initially, a little boring, Norton sends the man flying back in the chair, until Tom Hanks mentions he recognised the fellow.
That guy actually looks familiar to me.
It turns out they filmed together during Saving Private Ryan, where it turns out this extra had lied on his resume. When they were filming the D-Day sequence where everyone went into the water, this particular actor could not swim, resulting in Tom Hanks saving his life.
He put me in the water with
Yeah,
you.
yes.
And I turned to you and I said, I've no idea what I'm doing.
It's a beautiful moment that makes you respect Hanks a little more for having remembered a face from so long ago.
It really did save my life. It literally saved my life.
Did he really?
Yeah, he
Well,
did.
it was pretty deep water, as I recall.
Number 1. Chris O'Dowd, the babysitter. Just because you're an actor doesn't mean you can play every job out there. So when Graham welcomes this Irishman onto the chair, things seem relatively innocuous as he discusses a night of babysitting gone wrong. But then this chap begins to reveal how ballistic the night turned out to be, with children going bald and furniture getting ruined.
She looked around and saw the curtains had been ripped off the wall, and there was smashed glasses and plates.
But the best part comes when he shows that the babysitter in question is a lot closer than everyone might think.
And she stood there for what seemed like an age until she finally turned to the babysitter and she said, "You were in real trouble, Chris O'Dowd, when I tell your mother about this."
It's a hilariously embarrassing moment that Chris O'Dowd takes in good humour, giving us plenty of laughs from this Red Chair segment of The Graham Norton Show.
We've all been through a lot.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo UK and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.